Okay, hello my friends, welcome back to another YouTube video. As you can see today, our topic will be WWE 2K24. I'm going to play my GM mode, and ideally I'd like to make this a series. I don't know if this will be weekly, but whenever I have time, just create episodes and essentially run shows and maybe play a match in that show just to show you, how stuff is fun. I see people doing it a lot on YouTube. I like to get in on that fun, so let's jump right in. So we are going to do my GM mode. I already have a couple on, but I'm going to start a new one. And I am going to skip this. Okay, so who am I going to be? So we got Adam Pearce, Sonya, Stephanie, Xavier, Tyler, Eric, Mick Foley, Teddy DiBiase, William Regal, Paul Heyman, Peter Long. Or a custom superstar. I'm thinking I want to be Paul Heyman, but I want to be for ECW. ECW is obviously new this year, and I always like that. What's interesting is they only have access to 3 championship title belts, excluding the 5, meaning there are no women's title. So ideally, when I do draft, I will not be drafting any women. It just makes more sense because even if I do, sure, they'll have rivalries, but they won't have anything to fight for. There's not a championship, so why would they be here? So it doesn't really make sense. In terms of who I want to be my opponent, Eric Bischoff. I'm gonna make it like the 90s. We're gonna have WCW, and then we'll have McMahon for Raw. We'll add one more. Could maybe have for SmackDown. Why not? Let's just do it like this. Cool. So we'll begin AI difficulty, hard, extreme. People do extreme, but I might just make it normal. Kind of want to make it easy, just so it's easier for me. Now I'll make it normal. Difficulty-wise, for hard, the main thing is the budget's going to be smaller. I think I'm just going to stick with normal. For budget, I always go with the highest, just so I can get the most. Player order, match, rotate, turn off, rotate. Just the following week. I don't know what this refers to, but we'll do it. Shake-ups. Yeah, let's do shake-ups. I like it. Draft pool is going to be default for now. Our draft, I'm going to have it. And match unlocks. Basically, this is saying start with a few match types unlocked. And as you go week over week, it'll improve. I'm just going to make it classic because I like everything unlocked. So let's start the draft. One thing they do talk a lot, so I'm going to try not to talk over them. So once I choose, then I'll let you guys know.
The draft has begun. Who will be the first pick?
Okay, SmackDown going
Let's
first.
See WCW picks first.
WCW next.
Pick number 1 from ECW.
All right, now it's my turn. So in terms of how I want to do this is, I want to see what are these recommendations. So we got a good amount of people here. Budget 3,500,000. Also, my goal is I'm going to get an equal number of good, equal number of bad, but I'm going to try to get maybe at least 10 or 11 people, and then I'm going to quit the draft or end the draft, and I'll show you why. My boy CM Punk.
Selects CM Punk. CM Punk once again ready to lead the land of extreme. You cannot deny his passion. That's why he's number 1.
Cool. So CM Punk was number 1. Now I'm gonna go for a bad guy. I don't know. I feel like I should get a top bad guy. So let me see who I can get. Who can I get? I'm eyeing Finn Balor, but I want to see if I can get someone cheaper. Because one thing about this year is these prices are so intense and big. It's they're so expensive. It's actually pretty ridiculous. Thing is, if I get Finn Balor, I'm gonna have to start looking at the 200K range, and I don't know if I want to do that. I think.
ECW drafts Shinsuke Nakamura. Strong style has indeed arrived on this brand.
This right here is a superstar that instantly changes the landscape of a brand.
We're up to pick number 3 for the Raw GM. Who will ECW get in round 3?
So like I said, I want to make sure I'm smart with my money, because I could go for AJ, but that's always, again, 300K, and I feel like I already have enough. So I'm going to start looking down here. I just want to see who. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to take Ilja.
ECW chooses Ilya Dragunov. The intense Dragunov has found a new brand.
Leave it to Heyman to sense someone's inner potential.
Yeah, so one thing that's cool is you can draft people who clearly are good, like in NXT. Like Ilya is awesome. The amount of matches I can run with him would be cool. Like Ilya versus Shinsuke would be cool. Then I could do a role change, Ilya versus CM Punk, all that stuff. So, okay, now I need a bad guy. I need someone cheap. Sheamus, no, too expensive. No, Bronson, no. I'm not getting no fucking. Thing is, I could also get someone good and make them bad. Let me see if the A-Town down. A-Town. I would love to get Montez Ford. It's so expensive though. I'd get Grayson Waller. Why not?
Grayson Waller. And a new brand is about to feel the Grayson Waller effect. A guy cut from my cloth. So why did GM take so long? We're in round 5, and Raw is up once again. Who will WCW get in round 5? ECW ready for round 5.
Back to me, so I'm gonna take a good guy. Ooh, Trick Williams. Anyone else I want to take before I consider Trick Williams? Nah, I'm taking Trick Williams. Trick Williams being 101k is actually so clutch because he's really good. He can run so many classic.
Trick Williams. Trick Williams bringing the gift of gab and the gift of jab to a new brand.
A social media sensation just waiting to break out.
Sorry, they keep talking.
Pick for the land of
Jesus
extreme.
Christ. They keep talking, so annoying. I'm gonna talk, finish my thought, and then I'm gonna draft. Sorry. Okay, but yeah, Trick Williams is a good pickup. He's just really talented, and I feel like you do so many good things with him. Now, okay, I feel like I'm gonna have to 2.4 million. I think around 900k is when I'm gonna duck out, and I'll tell you guys why after. But all right, I'm gonna pick Austin Theory. Why not?
ECW drafts Austin Theory. Austin Theory gonna make waves on his new show.
This guy's a low-risk, high-reward pick.
ECW moving on to the draft.
Damn, there's no Braun Breaker. I would love Braun Breaker. Not. Uncle Howdy good? What is his stamina? 282. Uncle Howdy would be kind of fun. Howdy, Akira. Like I said, ooh, Axiom. Alright, let's take him.
ECW selects Axiom. If the GM's calculations are correct, they just picked Axiom.
Not the biggest star, not the highest pick. Set to defy expectations.
So if you notice, I'm like playing this really close to my chest, mainly because I've already played 3 different versions and I know how it feels when you run out of money. And that's, I think, one of the things that's very annoying with this. Money is a very big issue. You'll realize. So I feel like you have to draft smart, but if you draft well enough, anyone can be a star. I feel like I might have to make a high purchase, not 300k, but I'm gonna take Montez.
ECW picks Montez Ford. Profits are up as Montez hits a new brand.
We've seen a lot from him, and I expect we'll see even more.
Okay, that is my last 200k because I don't want to spend that much. But at 4.4, I have 8 stars. Okay, cool. And I have 1.8, so I can get a couple, maybe 2, 3 more. Let's see. Josh Briggs, Katana 90, Apollo Cruz, Kira Tozawa, Cruz del Toro, Butch, Wesley. I'll take a Wesley.
ECW drafts Wesley. X marks the spot for Wesley on his new brand.
Right now, he's on the outskirts of this brand. He needs to prove otherwise.
WCW moving on to the draft. It's another big pick for Monday Night Raw. The next member of SmackDown is about to be picked. ECW weighing their options here.
Okay, now Scripps. Who the hell is Scripps? Man, I need one more bad guy. And one thing you notice is that his stamina is high. He has 84 stamina. Now, if you've played the game, you guys know how important stamina is. If your player has stamina, you can use him week over week. That's great. But if he has low stamina, that man is not gonna survive. He's gonna keep getting injured, and it's gonna be very annoying. All right, I'm gonna be annoying. I'm gonna take this guy. Screw it.
ECW picks Scripps.
The high-flying Scripps poised to put on a show on this brand.
This man has so much untapped potential, it's scary.
Speculation about the next member of ECW.
Okay, if I keep it low. Okay, I have 10 people right now on my roster. So I'm gonna take 2 more, and then I'm gonna end the draft, and I'll tell you guys why. Or maybe should I take a risk and just end it now? That'd be cool if I could. No, I'm gonna end the draft. All right, let's do
This
this.
is going to be a competitive brand. Lots of great talent remaining for WCW. Let's see who they pick. SmackDown moving on to the draft. Take a look at the talent on the blue brand. WCW looking to add to their haul with this pick. Look at the big boys and girls on the WCW roster. Team Red has been assembled.
Look at all this talent, but in the end, only one brand will win.
Okay, so I know you guys are wondering, like, hey, why would you do that? That was dumb. But here's what I'm trying to cook, and let's see if you guys follow my vision. Sure, whatever. Whatever, Austin Theory, okay. Yeah, so like I said, no women's division, so we're kind of just stuck with here. Yeah, that's right, I made it vacant because I'm gonna do something I like to do a lot. So if you see, my budget right now is 1.5. So here's what I'm doing. First thing I'm gonna do is this. More cash or assets, and I only have 1 asset. Oh, boo. So I can't buy it, so unfortunately we're gonna have to do this. But let me see, can I buy this? Okay, first week assets, I can't do anything, which I guess is fine. So I'm gonna do something here. I'm gonna do Immortals, we're gonna search. And basically this is, actually let me back up. This is what it looks like. You have home, you have book show, logistics, manage, power cards, and career. In terms of everything, the home, it keeps your journal, like wrestlers would like, hey, I want to do this. You'll promise them, you got to do it. If not, you're fucked. Your commissioner goal, your season challenges. This is where you book show, obviously. Logistics is something that's very important this year, I realized. I feel like it was always important, but like this year, I feel like it's make or break. In terms of, there's different tiers for, like, there's arena, crew, special effects, and advertisement. So in arena, you start off at a high school, which I always found dumb. I feel like these two should never even be an option. Like, who the fuck starts at a high school and works their way up? Like, that's so dumb. If anything, start off at a wrestling center and then work you up to arena, stadium, coliseum, Hell in a Cell. I'm already hired by the WWE. It's not like I'm working outside the WWE and they're looking at my booking, but whatever. But yeah, but ideally this is the most important. I feel like you want to get up to the tiers, because if you notice, right now you got a 5% sold capacity, $1.50 ticket, which moves up, and as you move up, you'll get to the PLE show quality and the ticket price. And yeah, like it's pretty lit. Like, you'll make more money as you go. And as you notice, money is very important, which is why I stopped at the 1.5 million, because I want to be more smart. And also, obviously, I'm gonna spend that money, but on better superstars. Like, that draft pool was not as great as I wanted it to be, so I'm gonna go into manage roster and do something. But yeah, so ideally I only have 1 asset, if you see in the corner. So once I get 2, I'm gonna make it a concert hall. The goal is to get up to at least arena or like stadium, just so that you're making good money. And then road crew, you can do this, not as much important. I think obviously this does help as it brings in more fans, as you can see. So definitely prioritize this as well. And then obviously local signage, which is just like, you can get extra money if you see the network deal payout. And like I said, money is very important. It's very hard in terms of budget this year. I feel like it's very realistic. I do miss the days when the budget used to be like 10 million back in SVR 07, but that was like 17 years ago. So yeah, so that's all logistics. Now looking at manage roster, this is where you manage your roster. If you notice, I only have 8 people. No, 10, sorry. That's how it is, but I'm gonna make it grow. I want at least a 12, so I'm gonna do that. I haven't put the title on anyone because that's gonna be my first show, so I'll show you there. and then manage my roster. Now, talent scouts is basically something that replaces the free agency. Free agency was great because you would go on, you'd see, like, oh, look, this is who's free, let me sign them. This time you have talent scouts. Ideally, the goal is you get 5 talent scouts a week or a day, and essentially you can, you have these jobbers or whatever, but you can also choose who you want: rookies, established, renowned, icons, legends, or immortals. And if you notice, like, for immortals, I need 3 points for scouts, and it costs 50k. Legends 3, 25k. Icons 2, 15. Renowned stars 2, 10,000. And established stars 5,000. And you can obviously also be like, I want it to be male, or I need it to be this, a good guy, or a giant. If you notice, the scout points go up. So I recommend keeping it at any if you don't care. I personally don't care. I am going after something specific, so I'm hoping that comes in, but we'll see. So I'm going to do an Immortals first because I do have the money. So let's do a search. Okay. Got The Rock, Bruno Sammartino, Honor Giant, Trish Stratus. The person I wanted is not in here, but that's fine. Got Bruno Sammartino. One thing that's cool is you can actually see how much you want to pay for the talent. You can do an end of the season, which is 500k, which I could afford, but I don't think it's smart. You could also make it as low as 1 week. Like, hey, I just want to bring you in for this match. That's how I'm going to pay you, and that's it. Me, I think it's smart. I'm just going to do 5 weeks, and we'll go from there, see how he does. Alright, then I'm going to go back, and I'm going to get one more. Maybe I should. I have 2, so I can't do the Immortal search again, but I can do an Icon or Renowned Stars. I think that's what I'm going to do. And we'll search again. Cool. Now we have previous. We have AJ Styles. Someone, if you remember, he was like 300k here, but now he's coming for 94. We have Jey Uso for 87. I actually have enough money to get 3 more stars, I just realized. So I'm picking up AJ for 5 weeks. Yeah, for 7, that's fine. Picking up my boy, main event Jey Uso. You know how it is. Okay. And I will pick up... I'm not going to pick up The Rock. I'll just pick up this guy. Rich Ariqua. So I got 2. I'll just pick up this dude. Saves more money. Like, this is low. I'm going to for 10 weeks, You can be kind of like my man who's just the fall guy, Alright, so here we are at the show. Now, I still have $1 million of budget, and if you look at my roster, though, I have 1, 2, 3. So, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I don't have 15. I have 14 people. I didn't realize that. I mean, that's fine. I could still make a show out of this. If I need more, I will get more. Alright, so as you know, I didn't... You were wondering, what are you cooking? Why didn't I put the belt on anyone? Well, I'm going to make the main event. I will make it... Let's see. This is my concern. The good guy, bad guy ratio. Let me actually check that right now real quick. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I have 8 good guys, 6 bad guys. So I'm gonna need someone to become a bad guy today on today's show. And Wesley, maybe Wesley's feeling particularly evil today, so I think I'm gonna make him a role change. So he's not gonna be on the show. Okay. So I want a good guy and a bad guy. Who do I want to face off? Bruno Sammartino. No, actually I want CM Punk. And my opening can be kind of maybe a triple threat match. Montez Ford. People who don't usually get a chance are going to get a chance on this show. Alright, we'll have Scripts and this dude, the 2 bad guys, so maybe Script and Jey Uso, main event Jey Uso, and then we'll obviously have a tag team match, normal, 2 good guys, 2 bad guys. Okay, so Grayson and Script versus, let's say, Bruno and AJ. I literally have no thoughts behind it. I'm just doing it. Now, if I want to make some extra money, I would recommend going to advertising. Choose whoever. Promo skills that, okay. And then do advertising again. Trick Williams. Promo skill 2. I'm not going to get much, but anything you can get week over week would be great. And yeah, so I'm going to end the episode here. This is what the first show is going to look like. And the second episode will be me actually doing this show. I won't play match by match, but maybe I'll choose one and I'll show you guys how that goes. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it.